right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Laura Canfield Show, the Awaken to Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us. And today we have a new guest speaker on the show. First time, I know, I don't know why it's taken so long, but it has. But Dipal Shah is with us. We've been talking for months, well, like more than 6 months now, and finally got the days together. And so I'm so glad that she's here with us. And we're going to have so much fun today. We're talking about the energetic age reversal, reverse cell aging with quantum healing. So I'm really looking forward to that. I was talking about how, can we do something about my double chin since I've been baking so much lately? I could really use some support with that. I don't know about you guys, but especially now since we're getting into spring and summer, we all want to come, wear less clothes, so it'd be nice to look a little bit slimmer, a little bit trimmer, and fix up some stuff, right? So, like I said, it's going to be a fun show. So Deepal's with us today. We're going to be talking about the energetic age reversal, reverse cell aging with quantum healing. We're going to talk about all sorts of different things. So not just about the facial, but hair. We're going to talk about the skin. We're going to talk about the body. We're going to talk about self-esteem and self-worth, self-confidence, all of that and more during the show. We're also going to do a process. That's always so much fun. And for those of you who don't know Deepal, I'm sure you all do. Most of you must, but she's really busy. She's a really busy person, and she is helping people with pain. She's worked with over 5,000 people around the world. She's a spiritual teacher, medical intuitive, global speaker, a podcaster, YouTuber, and an author. She is a mind reprogramming expert and founder of the groundbreaking, cutting-edge quantum body awakening modality, which helps her clients shift their health and lives in profound ways. And Deepal has a unique gift of speaking and connecting to the body. She assists in transmitting unlimited source energy for healing the body, mind, and spirit through light language, toning, and chanting, which triggers the body's natural healing abilities. I actually worked with Deepal I think it was last fall. Mm-hmm. I had a session, and it was amazing. It was so wonderful. And you were tapped into exactly what was going on with me. And I didn't even say some of the stuff that was happening. And it's like, she was like tapped in and like clearing and healing and doing your stuff. Right. And it felt amazing. So I'm so glad that you're here with us, Deepal. So everyone, please join me in welcoming Deepal to the show.
Thank you so much, Alara. So glad to be here. And hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm very excited to be here with all of you. And I can't wait to get this show on the road because this is one of the most exciting things. And it's a brand new program that I'm bringing just here on Alara Canfield show. So it's very, very exciting to be here today on this beautiful summer. Well, it feels like summer, even though it's spring, but it's very, very hot here. We were just talking about that. And so it's just nice to be here with all of you. What a blessing.
Oh, thank you so much. And Linda says no double chin visible. Yay, awesome. Thank you. So it's already working. I love that. So Deepal, because it's your first time here on our show, can you just take us through a little bit about your journey, about how you got into healing and how you healed yourself? Because I know that was a big challenge for you as well, healing yourself, and you've had health issues for a long time. So and some of the health issues you were told that they couldn't be healed, nothing could be done, right?
Right. Well, it's interesting because health issues do manage to make us older than we are. It makes us look older. And I realized it whenever I was going through my own health challenges. And I look in the mirror one day and I'm like, oh my God, I am aging faster than I should be. I was in my early 30s, but yet I looked 40, and I knew there was something that needed to be addressed. But as I was growing up, this is what's interesting. I would notice how hard my parents worked and how stressed they were trying to provide for us. And then now at the age of 45, I compare myself to how my mom and dad looked back when they were my age. And you could see how much faster they aged. And so when I was tapping into that, I said, wow, I was looking older because of all the stress. right? I was working in the pharmaceutical industry. I was traveling a lot. I was exhausted. I was a mom. I was a wife. I was, my in-laws live with us. I mean, there's a lot of things going on behind the back scenes, right? And so it was tough. And when I would see my family, of course, they would always be like, "Oh, you look so good now, but wait till you get to be our age. You're going to gain weight. Everything is going to slow down for you. Your hair is going to turn gray." And they just kept going on and on. And I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but put it in the chat. All of you people who are here on Zoom, if you ever feel this way, where people say things to you and you're like, where is this coming from? I didn't ask for your opinion, number one. And, how are you going to know what I'm going to look like in the next, 20, 30 years? And so right now I am 45 years old. I have very little gray hair. I have not gained weight. I'm still 118 pounds and I have no health issues at this time because I've healed myself. I have healed my digestive issues, which like I mentioned, was aging me. And, I had every single digestive issue. I'm not just talking about, a little constipation here and there. It was so bad to where I had ulcers, I had fissures, I had hemorrhoids, I had constipation, leaky gut, IBS. What else? Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Gallbladder pain. I had reflux. I mean, you name it, I had it. And I was visiting the doctor every month. And I realized one day that it was more than just the physical, it was a lot deeper. And I had to face that emotional and mental in order for this to heal. And that's when I came to face to face, and had to go backwards. And how far back did I have to go? I had to go all the way into my childhood. And you know how we all have those traumas that we really don't want to face and we really don't want to talk about. And we really don't want to look at them again face to face because we think we've overcome them. Well, this was hitting me right in my face and everywhere else on my body when I started doing the work with energy healers, because at that time I didn't know anything about energy healing. That is when I started to realize that my ailments and my traumas were aging me. And the past will age you.
Yeah.
And I wanted to shift and transform this. And it took me a few years before I started to help others because I wanted to make sure that I am here 100% and that I am walking my talk before I go out into the world to help others. So, we all have to do the work, do that work. And it's a continuous process and it's okay. But that is why they call it spirituality, right? You're on the spiritual growth, the spiritual path, because you're connecting with who you are and who you're meant to be. And, that limitless part of you, of what you can achieve. Now, I look like, nowadays people are like, "Oh, are you in your 20s?" And I'm like, "No." And my mother-in-law and father-in-law, they're always like, "Oh, I thought you were your daughter." And my daughters are 17 and 13. So we're always getting mixed up.
Nice. That's a nice mix up.
It's fun, right? And I'm always playful. What I realized is that when you're happy, that also brings a lot of, it balances the hormones, right? It aligns our hormones. Joy and happiness is that innate part of us that we have forgotten. And we have to bring that back. We have to bring that back. So to me, hold on one second. I feel like a lot of what I do is help people now, overcome pain. I help them realize who they are and what they could be and help them live in their purpose and joy. And I love doing it. And so thank you again for having me here. And I'm very excited.
I love it. And the thing is, when it, like, I know for myself, and people have said this too, that, when before Robert came home, I look tired because I was under a lot of stress, right? I
Yeah.
look tired. And then of course, now that he's home, it's like I've lightened up so much, right? Because, most of that stress is now gone, right? So it's like, yes, oh, thank God. So I'm more joyful, I'm lighter, it's like back to being carefree a little bit, right? And so stress, and long-term stress especially, will take its toll. I mean, like, I'm gray, yes, but I've been going gray since I was 16, right? So I'm 54, right? So I've been going gray since I was 16. So I had stress all my life, right? All my life. And so now it's like, yeah, I don't care about the gray. I like it. Looks good on me, right?
Right. Right. At some point, you're like, you know what? It's perfectly fine. I'm happy with it. And when
Yeah.
you're happy, but your insides have to feel good,
Yeah.
right? You have to feel good on the inside so that your outside can shine. And I feel like a lot of what's happening on the inside, especially with the pandemic, is really messing up the inside.
Absolutely. Yeah. So many
You know?
people are under a lot of stress, fear, anxiety,
Yeah.
not knowing what's going to happen next, how their family is. Some people, their family members are ill, with COVID, etc. So, and 2000, we're now in 2021, so 2020 and tail end of 2019, it's been the stress all along, right? It's been going on all this time. And yeah, stress is the silent killer. It robs you of your joy, it robs you of your happiness, it robs you of the lightness of being, right? And you're just, no, I'm not going to distract it, but you're focused on something other than yourself, right? You're focused on that fear and the trauma and the drama and the story, everything that's going on. And you're not focused on what brings you joy, because, so much is going on that joy is like the last thing on your mind right now. What's going to bring me joy, what's going to bring me happiness? Like, I can't deal with that right now. Right now I'm dealing with the stress, and that affects your body, it affects your emotions, it affects your cells, it affects your organs, it affects everything, right? Stress, anxiety, and fear. And especially, like, during this whole pandemic situation, I know a lot of people have also started to feel more pain because the issues are starting to build up in their cells and tissues that is causing them to, like, oh my goodness, what's going on, right? So I know that that's not necessarily our topic for today.
No, but it is. Alara, you're right. And I'm glad you brought that up, because you know what? We're going to be talking about DNA and what changes our DNA. And the thing is that all the stress and the pain that you're talking about has changed our DNA. Okay. Now you can easily change your DNA, because let me tell you how that works. By making other people's beliefs our beliefs, right? Right now, whatever's happening in the mass consciousness is becoming our beliefs, whether it's consciously or subconsciously.
Yeah.
Their emotions are becoming our emotions. Their feelings are becoming our feelings. I mean, even if you have relatives or anybody, like what I was going through every single time, my mom's friends or, family members would say, oh, she's so pretty, but wait till she gets, 45, 50, 60, and so it's like, okay, well, what's going to happen? I don't believe that, right? What are we believing? What kind of trap are we falling into, or web, I would like to say? And we don't have to, we have a choice. And what is there right now in your DNA doesn't have to stick to you. However, many people do suffer from this thing called degradation or broken links in the DNA, which is how I see it. And this then shows up as a disease and aging in the body. And it also has to do with our longevity. The DNA needs to be repaired so that you can look young again, live long and healthy. I mean, the DNA it is such an important part of you.
Yeah.
And yet it manages the most important things to you, right? Our environment, it has a huge effect on what we choose to create inside the body, right? You're currently dealing with technology, which is a huge toxin, not only to the mind, but to the body. We've got EMFs, we've got 5G, chemicals, pharmaceuticals. And that's why we have to work like on the outer world and the inner worlds, so that we can be in this beautiful light that we are, and live in an amazing life without suffering, right? We just don't want to suffer. We get tired of it. And you've suffered through so many lifetimes. And in the past year, I have seen more people age during the pandemic quicker than ever before. And for those of you who are listening today, and those of you who will be listening to the replay, maybe you feel like this. I mean, put it in the chat. If you are feeling that you have aged quicker during the pandemic, then tell us. Let us know. Because during the pandemic, you would think because we're isolated, we'd have more time to take care of ourselves, do some more self-improvement, read some more books, whatever. But the pandemic has affected millions of people mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and especially physically.
Yeah.
And you may notice that you're feeling more tired, feeling more lazy, and you're settling into this energy. You no longer dress up. I mean, in the beginning, I was just wearing sweats all the time. And when I would do Facebook Lives, I would just put on a shirt, and still be sitting in my sweatpants or whatever, and you haven't had a haircut maybe in months. I have friends who haven't had a haircut in a year and a half.
Yeah, for me it'll be a year next week. It's like it's May 1st or 2nd was the last time I got my haircut. It's like, oh my God, it's like I need my haircut badly,
But what I've seen is that people are just not caring what they look like, and health is deteriorating.
Yeah.
And that lack of motivation has settled in, procrastination, and you're trying so hard to feel good even after feeling this way, right? And many people feel like they've aged 20 years at least during this pandemic. And so if you feel this way, it's been brought through by the energies of stress, anxiety, whatever's going on in your life, right? These energies are coming to the surface, that insecurity and feeling unsafe.
For sure.
And we all have these, but how we process them through our DNA is going to be really important. And here's what's interesting, Alara. Believe me or not, the pandemic is a trigger of other lifetimes and ancestral energies that has aged people. Okay. And what I mean by that is because some of your family, ancestors, and yourself have been through a pandemic in another lifetime, or even this lifetime. And you carry this in your DNA, whether it was a plague or war, it is seen as a pandemic. And this pandemic has become a part of you. And you carry this in your DNA, and it shows up in the cells that make you. And if you pay attention to you and your subconscious cells, the way your cells in your body are reacting, you will see that it's old energy that's showing up through the skin in your DNA and aging you. And what you're going to do about it. What are you going to do? How are you going to handle it at this time? And so a lot of people have a hard time tapping into another lifetime.
Right.
And so that's what I do. I help you tap into that. We erase that, whatever's programmed in that DNA. We get you out of that fight or flight and upgrade that DNA. And we're going to do that in the process today also. So hold on tight. Don't leave.
Awesome. Good.
And so, it's a very exciting time.
And that's the thing. It's like, you're right. Right now, everything that we're experiencing, we are being triggered, and the triggers we may not even know. Like, a lot of us may not be conscious of, well, okay, in the past this happened, or my ancestors, my family was involved in that. I have no idea, right? But the thing is, like, even when we had, like, a couple of years ago, I don't know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, time goes by so fast, I have no idea. We had the H1N1, that was a pandemic, right? Like there was the SARS, and there was the H1N1. And my son got the H1N1, and he was, I thought I was going to lose him. It was a week of hell, and so, it's like that energy is still within me as well, right? Of all that fear and stress that I was in when I was so worried about my son. It's like, I mean, literally, I thought I was, he's not going to make it. But he did, thank God, but it was horrible, right? And so right now, because of this pandemic and the lockdown, we're still on lockdown here. not
Oh,
being able to do anything, not be able to go anywhere, not be able to see anybody. That's bringing up a lot of fear for a lot of people. A lot of old energies, like you said, are coming up, and they're manifesting in the body, in the cells, in the skin, and so we don't, I mean, I'll be honest, I never thought of that. It's like, I didn't think of that. That did not come into my awareness at all, right? But now that we're talking about it, yeah, absolutely. And as I'm speaking about, my own son and what he went through and what I went through with him, it's like, oh, just all that stress is coming back. It's like I can barely breathe, right? It's like, oh, I'm very, I'm very emotional, as everybody knows, and everybody knows how much I love my kids, and I cry at the drop of a hat when I talk about them. But all of that energy, has been coming up, whether we know it or not, right? So whether we know it consciously or not, it has been coming up and affecting our body and our cells. So, it's like, it's interesting because it's like, we don't have to think about necessarily what's happening outside. We can just go back and focus within and say, all right, what's going on here, right? Yeah. And what can we do to change this? And part of the change has to do with accepting it. Okay, this is what's happening, and getting the awareness of what's happening, and then we can change it. So, a lot of times we might, we're going to be talking about, facelifts and sculpting the body and working with the body and changing the DNA. And it really is important to focus on the inside of our bodies, the cells, the tissues, and the DNA to make that change. We can't make the change necessarily in the outer world, but we can make that change inside, right? That's what we're going to do today. Part of what we're going to do today. So I'm so excited. It's like, yay, awesome. We're also going to be talking about, we talked about the mirror. So it's like, so hopefully everybody has a mirror handy, on your phone or somewhere else. But let's also talk a little bit about the energetic weave med spa and how that works. And how are you going to, how do you work with us to change our DNA, to change our cells, to, make our double chin go away and lift our face a little bit? How does that happen? Just briefly, well, I'm curious.
Okay, so there's two parts to that. And you're right, Alara, make sure, those of you who are hopping on, make sure you have a mirror, because I want you to look at yourself right now. And as we go through this talk today, I want you to see how your body and your face, your eyes, every part of you shift and transforms, because I've already started the energies, okay? And you may feel that, especially those of you who are very sensitive and those of you who are empaths, healers, light workers, you may feel this energy. And I want you to notice it on every level, not just the physical, but spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. Okay, so I want you to notice it on every single level. So let's talk about, that inside work, right? It's not just about the facials and sculpting the body, but it's important to focus on the inside of the body, because doing the inside work is very, very important, just as much as it is doing the outside work. And I feel that when we can heal what's going on in the inside of us, it does show up on the outside of us, just like it did for me. When I started healing those digestive issues and those emotional and mental issues, that's when I started noticing that I was getting younger, because I was happier, more vibrant, and I was repairing my DNA. Now, I do a lot of work with DNA, epigenetics of DNA, stem cells, but I also do a lot of reprogramming of the subconscious, because we all have many beliefs, fears, traumas, the three biggest things that stop us in our tracks from healing, that we carry from other lifetimes, our ancestors, our parents, that make us who we are today. And it affects how we age, how long we live, how we wish to lead our lives in a tremendous way, because it's all part of our DNA. We are like this most sophisticated species, and we have evolved into these magnificent beings. We are just using our energies incorrectly. And if you look at all the generations now, look at how upgraded their DNA is. It's so different. Each generation is more intelligent than the next. Like when I look at my daughters, and then I look at my niece, who, you know, my daughters are, like I said, 17 and 13. But then when I look at my niece, who is 4, completely different. So for me, you know, I guess my kids would say I'm from an older generation.
Yeah.
And we need to upgrade our DNA now. And the only way of doing it is by energetically clearing, repairing, healing all that we have not let go. And I remember every time we have a family reunion, for years, my mom would always say to my cousin, you know, you're getting old. You've got a lot of gray hair, you know, early, just like your dad and just like my dad, you know, like your grandfather. And we all have this issue getting gray hair early. And she would say that every single time. And I'm like, Mom, stop, you know? So just imagine the energy that other people throw out there, right? And especially family. They're the most blunt people ever.
Especially Indian families.
Yes, yes, yes. And so imagine that thought pattern and those words, because everything that you say and think creates an energy, and now it's embedded or implanted in that other person's DNA along with your own karma, right? Now we all have these beliefs through media too that's affecting us, and things that we see and hear from friends and relatives, and it affects our self-esteem, it affects our self-confidence. And I just want to say, you have to do what makes you happy and show up in the world the way you want to show up. And whatever you choose is going to be right for you, right? And that's what matters. So, working through the past, working through what you have already created in your body, the diseases, the discomforts, right? If we work through that, it's going to help you show up differently. And so, we don't need to try very hard to look a certain way, but a lot of times we don't look good, so we don't feel good. And we don't feel good, we don't look good, right? It works both ways. But what I have noticed that a lot of people are creating bad eating habits, that low self-esteem, that lack of confidence, and it's not your fault. It's that subconscious programming that's running through your DNA. So even though we are focusing on anti-aging, if you look at the program, it's all about lifting, microdermabrasions, Botox, woohoo! But it's also about clearing the stress, the toxins, the clutter, the, you know, decluttering old emotions, traumas, blood circulation. I mean, that's important. Of course, we're doing collagen rebuilding and elastin rebuilding, but we're also clearing inflammation, and a huge, you know, all of this is huge part of the cells aging. And so in the one-on-one, we'll be clearing those deep-rooted imprints of trauma, personality, beliefs, emotions, thoughts, and feelings that are coming in from multiple areas of your life. And it's time to repair, and let's upgrade that damaged DNA and clear all that you've been carrying, because you can become ageless. And it's interesting when I look at people in my culture, you know, at the age of 40, they look so much older than me. Even now, you know, I have a friend and she looks so much older, and even people in India, they look so much older because the environment, the air that they breathe, the air that they in, the responsibilities that they have. Not that we don't have any responsibilities, trust me, they have people that do their dishes and wash their clothes over there. You know, I do my own. But I think that's what keeps me young too, right? Because we are active. When we become inactive, it is going to age us as well. So, you know, we have to take this time now to take care of ourselves, and the inside and outside, they all matter. They matter a lot. You know, you asked about the energetic weave med spa and how that works. Did you want me to go into that now?
Is that the process we're going to be doing later?
No, well, we are going to put that as part of the process, but it is something that is included within the package.
Oh, okay, got it. No, no worries. We can be like really what I also want to talk a little bit about, is about, the whole self-confidence piece, the whole self-worth piece, the liking ourselves and loving ourselves piece, right? And believe it or not, that makes a huge it affects us greatly, right? For those of us who are healers, light workers, who are, working with our gifts out in the world, I'm sure some of you, myself included, stopped myself for a long time because I didn't feel like I looked a certain way. I don't look like the other healers. I'm not blonde, number one, right? I don't look like everybody else. And, truth be told, in my history, in my past, you know, um, I've had really shit, experiences, right? So when I go to, like, open myself up and be vulnerable and be visible, that fear comes back because I was told physically to my face, oh my God, you're so ugly, or if we ever had a child, I'm gonna kill it, and it's a girl, I'm gonna kill her because I don't want her to be ugly like you. I mean, like, horrendous stuff,
Wow.
so it's like, of course I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be visible. I don't want to put myself out there and be, shamed. Well, shame's not the right word because, like, I don't know, but but it happens, right? So, my first ex-husband was not nice. Let's just say not nice, right? And but it wasn't just him; it was other people too, So it's like it was really interesting. But now when I look at myself, oh my God, I look better now than I did 20 years ago. And why is that? Part of it is because I'm actually happy, right? So I'm happier now than I was 20 years ago, etc. So it's like, but those stories and those experiences had their toll on me. They stopped me from being who I truly am. All that I can be. They stopped me from really sharing my gifts and being, really out there as much as I wanted to be, right? And so, like, where are you stopping yourself because of how you look, or because of the stories that people said about you or told you, or etc.? Like, where are you stopping yourself? And really, how do you feel about yourself? Like I said, I think I'm really much prettier now than I was, 20 years ago, right? So it's like, I look great. I'll take it. And
Look beautiful.
thank you.
You look beautiful.
Right. But the thing is, it's like, I can say this now, right? 10 years ago, I did not, but even my family says the same thing. Like, you're so much more pretty now than you were before. It's like,
Oh,
okay, thanks. It's like, and, or they would say things like, how did you have such beautiful kids? It's like, thanks. Yes, my kids are beautiful. I admit it, but yes, they came from me. They're my DNA, right? So, those kinds of backhanded compliments or backhanded comments, right?
yeah.
It's
I mean, I know what you went through because I have a lot of clients that go through the same issues. What they've experienced as children, what they were told, it's so harsh.
Mhm.
And then even as they get into adulthood, the abuse they go through within their marriages is just amazing to me how long we as women or men go through something that is undeserving,
Mhm.
and it's like we attract that energy from the past, and because we haven't cleared the energy and we haven't asked for, okay, no, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm breaking that link. I'm clearing my DNA of anything and everyone that I've ever been courted to that is stopping me in my tracks and abusing my power. And so this program especially is made for you to put you back into your power. And I have so many examples of people that I've helped. I had one lady who was going through menopause. She was alone. She had back pain, knee pain. And after 3 sessions, she was more flexible than ever. She was feeling more energy running through her body on a daily basis. And we got rid of her hot flashes. So it's amazing what can happen when you start doing the work, right?
Yeah.
I had a gentleman, because I work with men and pets and children. I work with anybody. And I had a gentleman that had a massive cyst on his neck, and it was so painful. And within hours, he had no more pain. And that was after the on-demand silent healing, okay, which was not a live healing with me, but it was a healing through my guides. And the pain was gone. And he was so happy because he started to recover from something that had been there for months. And he was so scared that it was cancerous. But fortunately, it's starting to just go away. And so this was a more recent thing that just happened. And so, people want more of the mental clarity. They want to get rid of the brain fog, want more energy, want to rebuild their bodies right now more than ever, because people have been overeating. And I find that to be true in my clients as well, where they've gained so much weight. Of course, this is not a weight loss program, but you can lose weight, because energy is going to go wherever it's needed. And if your body wants to lose the weight and you want that, hey, why not?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll
You
take
know?
both. Yeah, absolutely.
But I work with people who have thyroid issues, heart palpitations. I had one lady who was so stressed out at work where her heart she was having heart palpitations, and within 2 sessions, they completely stopped. Her stress was 90% less, and she could actually feel the energy moving through her. She was able to move through her days a lot more with ease and grace, rather than being bothered by everybody.
Mhm.
Right? Sometimes we take on other people's stuff and we don't ask our body, is it mine or somebody else's? We just want to say, oh, it's all mine. It's all mine. Now I got to fix it.
Yeah,
But what if it's not yours and you can easily let go of that?
absolutely.
Right?
And
Because
mostly it's not. So
yeah,
yeah.
other people's energies will age you too, right? I mean, if you have family, right? You got your kids, you got your husband, you know, you're courting into everybody,
Yeah.
right? Everybody's attached to each other. Everybody's on top of each other right now because everybody's at home. So it's, you're taking on, and you have to learn to manage these energies, because if
Mhm.
you don't, you might be pulling your hair out. Okay. And I've worked with a lot of moms with young kids who are like, I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know what to do. I'm home, right now I'm helping my kids and trying to manage the house, trying to work, trying to do different things.
Mhm.
And a lot of them are single moms.
Mhm.
A lot of them are single moms. And so my heart goes out to all of you who are pulling your hair out right now.
Yeah.
And so I just want to send some healing to all of you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. And it's and it's not just like the housework, but it's also a lot of parents are working to work with their children at home too, because they're being
Yeah.
homeschooled basically, right? So like there's a lot of being piled on to everyone, at the moment, for sure.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yes, so and that's the thing too. It's like if you are experiencing a lot of stress, anxiety, if you have gained weight, if you are feeling lethargic and not motivated, give yourself a break. You know, please don't judge yourself. It's okay. We get it. And you've been through a lot. We've all been through a lot. So it's okay. Give yourself a break, but understand too that you can change it. Okay, you don't have to continue to feel this way. It can change, right? So and that's important for people to know too, because there's no judgment whatsoever. We all understand. So this the program that we've been talking about, the anti-aging program, is it for any age?
Yeah, so that's the beauty of it, that this is for any age. And it's interesting when I say any age, because the thing that pops into my head is that what I've noticed lately is that some of the kids that I've seen, um, who are dealing with so much stress and anxiety that you just brought up, because it's not only just the adults, but the kids are feeling it too.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's starting to age them quickly. There was an 11-year-old that I had just seen, and I could see some graying in her hair, and it was amazing to me how the stress from school, the stress from even friends, right? Or not right now, not even being in touch with anybody, having any play dates or whatever, get-togethers.
Mhm.
It's affecting the kids.
Yeah.
I had one kid whose spine had completely bent over due to the stress.
Oh,
And
wow.
I can tell you, it's not only the stress, but the stress of having to use technology, because nowadays, schools are requiring kids to work on the computer for 12 hours or more a day, and they're sitting in one position, and it creates the stress on the body. Now, how can we take that stress off the body? Right? We have to do that for our kids. Um, so watching the posture is going to be so important. And as parents, we're like, okay, they're just doing their work. We're not. And even if you tell them, hey, watch your
Yeah,
posture, sit up straight, they're gonna be like, oh, whatever.
exactly.
Right. And so all of this energy, it creates the discomforts in the body, and kids don't know that over the long run. But I've had many parents come to me to help with their kids in terms of their anxiety or social anxiety or whatever, or Zoom anxiety. I
Mhm.
mean, now we have Zoom anxiety, right? I mean, this is a serious thing. But my job is to clear, repair, and the energetic weave around the DNA that has gotten blocked. And this weave should be shining, beautiful, holding that DNA intact, when it's blocked. And we can do that very, very easily. So
Awesome.
when we do sessions, we'll be working through the energetic weave as well.
Awesome. So I wanted to also ask, so I don't know if we did this, but if anybody does have a specific question or like any questions about what we've been talking about so far, you can raise your hand or you can type your question in the chat. I usually mention that at the beginning, but I think I missed it today. I just wanted to let you all know about that. So there's just so much to talk about with around this whole area that the quantum rejuvenation for your cells. It's like when I talk about quantum rejuvenation, I'm thinking about the facials and all that, but it's really not. It's really about all of your cells in your body, and how we can rejuvenate at the cellular level, at the DNA level, so that we have more energy, so we have more focus, so we can create our lives with more ease and grace. That's what it's about, right? And our cells are always working with us, to create our day, to create our life, to create our reality. But if we have, I feel like saying ignored ourselves because we've been focused on other things. It's like, oh, I just feel like they want to get like livened up, they want to become back to like become alive and become like, they just want to be active. I feel like,
They do.
as well
That's
as
why,
like,
yeah,
clear the sluggishness, from all that, right? To
yeah,
clear
that's
the
why.
energy.
Yeah, that's why. Well, when you get energy work done, you feel so light, and everybody reports that, oh, I feel light,
Yeah,
right? Because we just took the junk out of you,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so, yeah, you're going to feel lighter. But now, how are you going to hold on to that lightness? That's the key, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like it's not just about the one-time thing, but how do you maintain that energy moving forward, right? So that your energy and your cells are serving you to create, to serve, to be all that you can be in the world, right? That's what it's about, not just one-time thing. But okay, so there's some, so we do have some questions. Hold on, I just want to see. So Destiny, I think. You want to unmute yourself? You raised your hand a while ago, sorry. Just seeing it now.
Hello.
Hi, go ahead, hi.
Hey. Well, she was talking about gaining our power back and trying to be staying in our body,
Yeah,
and that's exactly what I'm dealing with right now. It appears there's some kind of interference that keeps pulling me to other places. That's possible, right?
Oh, of course it is. Hi, Destiny.
Hi.
So here's what I see, that pulling that you're feeling. Is it more at night or is it just in the daytime? Out of
It's like,
curiosity.
you know what I noticed? It's like when I'm getting healings, I'll get a good healing and I'll be like, wow, that was so great. And then it's like all of a sudden I'm out of my body. So it's like halfway through a healing or something, I'm going to other places. And it feels like sometimes I'm not able to control when this happens. So I know it's not me.
So you're becoming ungrounded. And what I see is that there's a disruption in the hara line. Okay. And right at the navel, and I could see that within the navel, if I go to the DNA within that area, okay, if I tap into the cells within the abdominal area, there is a sense of uncertainty and this worry that's sitting there. Okay.
Yeah.
And so this is trapped right there in the DNA. I could see it very clear in the etheric weave around the DNA. And so let's do some healing around this. Is that okay?
Yeah. Am I actually in my body where I can receive that? Because I feel like
Yeah.
I just had to pull myself back.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
cool.
yes.
That'd be
So, and I highly encourage you to do a one-on-one. We're just doing a mini healing
Yeah.
right now, because I just want you to feel into that, what that feels like. And so, because if you feel like this is aging you, this pull, but it's almost like it's pulling you back, not forward, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
And so it's taking
Exactly.
you back into another dimension, like to another time of trauma. And so let's go ahead, and I'm just going to work through these cells. Give me a moment. And you should start feeling lighter, calmer. We're just opening up this portal. Woo, and you might feel like your tummy wants to squeeze in. And everybody else, if anybody else resonates with this, if you're not feeling in your body, if you're feeling ungrounded, you're feeling this pull, let's go ahead and clear this area. Ooh, there's so much tension here. You can put your hand on your belly if you want. It's breaking up. You could probably feel it. It almost feels like your belly's wanting to jump up and down.
Yeah.
The angels want to come through. They want to let you know that you are safe. You can ground yourself. You could be here on earth and it's okay. We will protect you. We're here for you. Feel that energy going down into the earth, into connecting with the earth star. Feel your entire body anchoring into this earth. And I want you to say right now, I am here. I want you to say it out loud. I am here. I am alive.
I am here. I am alive. I chose to be here.
Yes.
I chose to be here. I choose to be here. I choose to be here.
And I want you to make that your mantra for the next 5 days, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Wow. No, I feel that was very disorienting. Like I was feeling, but you brought me back. Like I was feeling all out of it. Like, wow, where the heck am I? What's going on? And now I actually feel like me inside my body. It feels good.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Destiny. Thank you. Awesome. All right. So, and again, that was for everybody else as well. So did you feel that pull in your solar plexus chakra? Right? I did. You know, I had my hand on my solar plexus chakra as well. And I could feel the energy moving, and I could feel the energy pulling, like Dipal was saying. So just remember that whatever processes we do, whatever questions we take, you know, be willing to receive that healing for yourself as well. Okay.
And Destiny, I want you to look in the mirror, because you're going to see a different piece of you. So right back if you see that.
Awesome. Good. Thank you. So there's a question from Renetta, and she's asking about, she has all these scars on her body, right? Do those scars affect the energy flow?
Of course, yes. These are old lifetimes of energies, the scars that you carry from other lifetimes. Scars, when I see them on the body, I can feel the pain that you carried from another lifetime. And this is coming in from 25 lifetimes ago, where you suffered quite a bit. And there's an energy of poverty consciousness that's also coming up. And I don't know if you're having any financial issues right now, but that is taking a toll. It is surrounding, it's like a vortex around you. But the scars, we can definitely work on the scars, and this program will probably help you remove those scars as well.
Awesome. Good, thank you. So yeah, definitely. That's a big one, but both the financial aspect and the scars was a big one for Renata. Good, thank you, Renata. I'm glad you asked. All right, so I want to go to Jan. Jan Wells. You want to unmute yourself?
Oh, hello, ladies. Thank you
Hi.
so much for taking my call. Appreciate it.
What's
Hi,
going
Jan.
on?
Hi. I have so much pain in my neck and my shoulder area, and there's burning in my left ankle, and my toes actually kind of curl, like especially on the left more than the right. I have so much foot pain, and I just need to know why am I having all of this?
So the neck and shoulder pain, I could see it coming through from the DNA. There's energies that are stuck there. There's a sense of loss, sense of grief that you're still holding on to. And this is coming in from this lifetime. Does that resonate with you?
As you speak, I feel teary. I'm not sure what the grief is about, though.
Okay. There is a deep imprint within the DNA behind the heart space, and I could feel it right under the heart, actually, right under, almost between the ribs, like on the sternum. And then the ankle and the toes curling. It's almost like you're holding on so tight that you don't know. There's a sense of resistance. Okay. And so let's and clear some of this and see if we could break up the energies. But I highly recommend that you go for there's two packages, package A and package B. And package B is a lot more in depth where we could work together on this. So let's just go ahead and start the healing process right now. Is that okay, Jan?
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's go into that heart space. Ooh, there's almost like a burning sensation there. Do you have diabetes or any heart issues at all?
No.
Okay. I always like to ask and make sure before I do the energy healing. All right, I'm right there at the heart space, right underneath actually, because I could feel this energy right in your diaphragm and gallbladder, stomach area. Any burning in the stomach?
Not in my stomach. I've been having a lot of right along my diaphragm. I mean, it was terrible last week.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of discomfort there.
Yeah. And I could feel it going under your right breast. So let's go ahead and clear this. Ooh, it's time to let go. All the losses that you hold on to, that loss of you, that loss of self, that loss of others, the grief that you never grieved. Hmm. Hmm. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in and a nice breath out and feel this energy just breaking up, breaking up. Yeah, let's go ahead. Break that up. Feel it just crumbling and dissolving. Hmm. And let's open up the channels in your feet and your ankles and your and your toes, allowing them to feel your life force energy, because your life force energy is very, very low. So we need to bring that up to 100%. It's at 42% right now. Let's bring it up to 100%. They're just smoothing all the cells out and relinking and starting the repair process. Okay, Jan?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, take a nice deep breath in. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm sweating. I had such release. Like I physically feel so much heat leaving my body right now. It's like sweating with it. Big release. My neck feels better. I was in 7 rear end car accidents and my neck is so messed up from it. I was like, so I don't know how that can this kind of stuff take away all of the arthritic and messed up vertebrae that's in there?
Right.
I have the wrong like curve there because of it. It's
Right.
like,
so the program is all about repairing and rejuvenating, like doing the facials, the butt lift, the breast lift, like all that stuff. We're going to go over it in just a little bit. However, within the one-on-one and the on-demand healing, you can ask for that healing. Okay, the arthritis and the neck pain and shoulder pain, whatever pain or whatever's coming up for you, you can definitely ask for healing there. Okay.
oh, all right, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good. Thank you, Jan. All right. So there's a question from Fran in the chat about, have you worked with individuals with neuropathy to heal?
Yeah, I have. And I've also have a family member that had neuropathy. So yeah, I have quite a bit of experience with neuropathy. And Fran, when I tune into your pancreas, whether or not you have diabetes, your pancreas is showing diabetes. And so it's all these stuffed down emotions that I'm seeing here, as if as a child you weren't able to talk, or even maybe as a teen adult, it was just like, be quiet, shut up. It's you don't need to be heard or seen. Like in terms of that, it's as if you're holding on to the pain in your feet and other areas of your body. So yeah, definitely we can work on that.
Awesome. Good. Thank you. All right. So I wanted to take a few minutes. We've talked briefly around the packages. So I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about the packages. And I want to make sure we do the process.
Yes.
That's really important. So if we have time, we'll come back to some of these questions, but I want to talk about the packages first, and then we'll go from there. So for those of you who are here, I'll put the link in the chat, but the package is available at alara.at/show/Dipal4. And like Dipal said, there are 2 packages, package A and B. And so we will talk about both of those here and now. So just there are actually, and I don't know, maybe this is a bonus for all of us, but in the package, when Dipal sent it to me, she says there's 5 powerful quantum rejuvenation MP3s. Like, awesome. And then I'm like looking at it, it's like there's actually 6. I was like, okay, I'll take 6, right? So there's okay, we'll take it, right? So there's 6 powerful quantum rejuvenation MP3s, and then there's 15 days of quantum use and fusion remedies. That's part of package A. So let's talk about those first, and then we'll talk about package B.
Yeah, awesome. So I'm very excited about this program because it is quantum rejuvenation. Who doesn't want to look beautiful right now, right? So I did focus on certain things that are cosmetic. Okay. And so that you don't have to spend so much money going out and spending money on spas, facials, whatever you want to do, liposuction, smart lipo, I don't know. Just I'm hoping to save you money. Okay. So the very first MP3, and all of these MP3s are infused with beautiful, powerful quantum healing energies. And we're working with the DNA, we're working with a lot of parts of your cells, all the way down to the subatomic levels. Okay. So the quantum energetic facelift and neck lift is the very first MP3. And that one, if you are following us on the page, Alara, did you mention the page that they could follow us on?
Yep. It's,
Okay.
yeah, alara.at/show/Dipal4, DIPAL4.
Awesome. And so if you look, that MP3, it activates collagen, elastin production, because that actually gets, it starts to terminate and it starts to go dormant, I guess, as we age. And so how can we bring the elastin and collagen back into our skin? Well, this MP3 is going to help you do that. It's also going to help you oxygenate the layers of your skin, because all 3 layers of your skin need oxygen. Our body itself needs oxygen. And so oxygen is very, very important. You're also going to be able to resurface the face and neck, reduce appearance of wrinkles, lines, swelling, increase the telomerase by activating an enzyme called telomerase. So there's these telomeres, not okay, I can't even say it now, but we're going to increase the telomeres because we're going to activate the enzyme that helps produce that. Because what happens is, as you age, these telomeres that hang on to the DNA start to disappear. And so that's when you start seeing your body starting to age, and starting to create diseases in the body. So we have to bring those telomeres back. Okay, we got to regrow them. This quantum energetic facelift and neck lift, we're also going to tighten and tone the neck and jawline. We're going to clear out dead cells to smooth out the face and neck, and of course, clear any genetic factors. And all of this is activated at the end with a lift with the quantum light therapy, and it's all energetic. The second MP3 is the energetic breast and butt lift. We're going to tighten and tone your breasts, lift sagging breasts, firm breast and buttocks appearance, and give you a fuller and perkier shape. Again, we're going to work with self-esteem here. I've known people on both spectrums where they've had too much breast, and then those that have too little, or the buttocks. So we're going to work with this energy in this MP3 and improve the body proportion.
Can I just say something really quickly about that for a second? About the buttocks, lifting the buttocks. Okay, it's like it's this weirdest thing. But years ago, it's like, God, I feel like forever now. But I had bought these jeans, and it was called "Not Your Mother's Jeans," right? And they were like, oh my God, they lifted my butt. They were tummy tuckers and butt lifters. I felt so sexy, I gotta tell you. It's like, it really made me feel so good. I don't know where they are now, those jeans, and I don't fit into them now, but it's like just that thought of, my tummy is being, tucked in, my butt's being lifted. I felt good. I felt really good. I just gotta say, it does make a difference.
Yeah, my daughter, it's so funny. The 13-year-olds, I swear, they act like they're 20, 30-year-olds. And, she gets these workout pants, and she's like, look at my booty. And I'm like, okay. They have those booty shaper, it cracks me up. But yes, we're here to help you increase your confidence, increase the love for yourself. And sometimes it does take some of these things that we have to put effort towards to try to look good, and want to feel good. So the third MP3 is the quantum skin and body rejuvenation. And I love this one because it's an all over skin scrub. It's going to help revitalize your youth genes, cells, and DNA of the body. Again, we're in each one of these, we're doing telomere repair, clearing toxins out of your body. So it's almost like a mud spa, but without the mud. We're going to activate the HGH and DHEA, which also are hormones that start to decrease as we get older. We're going to strengthen the immune system. I mean, that is a really, really important part, right? Right now, especially with COVID, we want to strengthen our immune system more and more. You're going to get a warm, energetic, golden water bath within this MP3, and you're going to feel it. We're going to increase the oxygen, reset the estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone levels, because a lot of people are going through hormonal shifts that I work with, and you may be one of them. So let's work with all of those hormones and reset those. We're going to work on clearing the digestive congestion, because when it comes to skin and aging, the digestion is so, so important. Okay, a lot of the energies reside in the digestive system. How many toxins or how much toxins are you carrying in your digestive tract? Because that all goes out into the bloodstream, and it does affect us in many, many ways. Our health, our looks, everything, our longevity. I mean, I can't begin to tell you how much the digestive system, I could just go on and on. But we're going to do, in this, you're going to be able to increase your sleep, hydrate your skin, balance alkalinity. That's really important. And again, we're going to activate the body with quantum light therapy. The fourth MP3 is the quantum energetic facelift. And I love this one too, because you're going to look more radiant, younger, rejuvenated, energized, smoother, clearer skin, and activate your glow, your youthful glow. You're going to feel the massage that I provide within this, and we're going to increase the blood circulation, because that's important. If there's any areas where you want to eliminate whiteheads, blackheads, treat inflammation, itching, eruptions in the skin, some people have dermatitis, melasma, which is discoloration or patches on the skin, this will help with all of that. And of course, we want to hydrate your beautiful complexion. Number 5 is a quantum eyelid and eyebrow lift. You're going to get a lift. Clear those puffy eyes and circles under the eyes, as well as an under eye lift, eyebrow lift, and an eyelid lift. Number 6 is the quantum hair, eyelash, brow regrowth, and thickening. This is something that I find that a lot of people are working towards, right? How many of you get those pencils to do your eyebrows and, put on fake lashes or whatever? You don't have to do that anymore, because we're going to boost your nutritional frequencies, the nutrients that your body needs, increase the keratin and biotin, clear low vibrational energies that are stuck in hair. And people don't realize this, but hair carries a lot of energy, a lot. That's why you see a lot of people in India with turbans. Okay, it protects not only the crown, but it protects the hair. A lot of women will have their hair tied in a ponytail, and that there's a entire, theory behind that. But we are clearing in this MP3 low vibrational energy that's stuck in your hair, because that affects why your hair is falling out too. You'll receive an energetic hair bath. We're going to increase the volume, the length. If you have frizzy hair, we're going to help it become more silky, and just help your lashes grow longer. So that's what that one's about. Now, if you purchase package A, you're getting all those MP3s plus 15 days of quantum youth infusion remedies. And these remedies are very, very important. They're 2 to 5 minutes long. I know I said 3, but I lied because I got carried away. And so you are going to receive these infusions starting May 15th. Okay, so you have 2 weeks to just use the MP3s, and then we're going to get into the remedies. These remedies may be silent, toning, humming, angel language, or spoken words. And you can listen to them out loud, or you can listen to them on silent. You'll receive them daily in an email. So be sure to check your spam or trash, because sometimes emails do go there. Okay, so make sure to whitelist the email. You can go back and listen to any of these at any point in time after we are done with the 15 days. Okay, and you can listen to them in the future to any of these remedies. However, I do not want you to go through all of them in one day. Do not put them on loop, okay? Because you don't want to do a microdermabrasion and Botox in the same day, okay? I mean, it's not like anything bad will happen, so there's no fear around that, but I just don't want you to use both of those in the same day. Please don't loop these, okay? And if you see this, I mean, on day 1, you're getting Botox. Day 2, you're getting clearing hyperpigmentation. Day 3, energetic microdermabrasion. Day 4, self-esteem and self-confidence boost. Day 5 is energy boost. Day 6 is liver detox. Day 7 is emotional and mental decluttering. And then day 8 is control oil production. Some people have a lot of sebum. And so the glands are just going crazy with so much oil, whether it's in their scalp or on their body or on their face. Day 9, I put nose realignment because a lot of people complain, I don't like my nose. It's not too bad, it'll be fun. Day 10, ancestral clearing. Day 11, genetic upgrade. Day 12, gray hair repair. Day 13, pore detox. Day 14 is lip enhancement. And 15 is an under eye boost. So you get to enjoy all of that. Now, package B is all of package A. You get all of that. So you get 6 powerful quantum MP3s, 15 days of quantum youth infusion remedies, plus you receive an on-demand healing plus the recording. So you get a silent session recording, okay, for your session. And these are very, very powerful. They are 30-minute silent remote healings. We do not get in touch live, but you will have that opportunity in a 25-minute session with me. Okay, so you also receive in this package a one-on-one live healing with me. For the on-demand healing, you can set your intention for whatever it is that you would like. Okay, whether it's something that's going on that you want to heal within your body, outside of you, you could put anything and everything that you want. But it will also include certain things like scanning areas of the body and the energy field that have been depleted, because we need to increase the pranic life force energy for you. It's going to help you create better relationships with your body, increase self-confidence and self-love, which a lot of people still have problems with. We're going to detox the skin, balance hormones, heavy metal detox, EMF detox, balance your nervous system, raise your sleep quotient, repair and rejuvenate the DNA, supercharge your body's natural wiring, and raise your metabolism. And we're going to entrain your body to become ageless. So all of that is happening on the on-demand healing, okay? Besides whatever else your intention is. And you'll have a form that you will fill out when you sign up. So you could write everything down there. If you forget something, it's okay. Not a big deal. Just set your intention, okay? And like I said, the one-on-one healing, that is unique to everybody. You can choose what you want to work on, or, 4 things, whatever it is. We'll get to as many as we can. We're going to be working on the energetic, physical, mental, and spiritual levels of whatever that you would like to work on. So we've got package A and package B, and guys, it's at a huge, huge discount. So I hope that I get the opportunity to work with each and every one of you, and I invite all of you to see this of what I'm offering.
Beautiful, thank you. And there's a lot there, I mean, just even like, with package A, there's the 6 MP3s plus the 15 days of MP3s, 2 to 5 minute MP3s. So you're going to be receiving a lot of energy, right? A lot of energy healing, for the next month, really, right? Because after you do the 6 MP3s for 2 weeks, then you're going to get the other 2 weeks of the daily MP3s. They're MP3s, right, Dipal?
Yep, they're all MP3s, and you could download them. You could keep them. I would say create a folder that says Dipal, and knock yourself out. I wish I had an app, the Dipal app.
You know what? Now that you've said it, you know what? I'm sure it'll come to pass. Yeah, absolutely. And then package B, you know, having the personal one-on-one session with people plus the online, the on-demand healing, you know, that's like 2 separate healings, you know, for you, you know, so it's like, that's awesome. That's a lot of healing work. That's a lot of change. That's a lot of transformation that's available for you. So please do take a look at both packages, A and B, that are available at alara.at/show/Dipal4, DIPAL4. Awesome. I love it. Thank you. So now, Deepa, do we want to do a process now, or do we
Yeah.
want to take some more questions? Totally up to you, whatever you want.
Right. Let's go ahead and do a process so everybody can experience this amazing, amazing healing that I have for you.
Mhm.
All
Awesome.
right. So what I want you to do is, you know, I definitely recommend that you have a mirror. For those of you who are just joining, please have a mirror and look at yourself. I just want you to take a moment and just look at yourself, okay? If there's anything that you want to change about how you look, what would it be, right? Because everybody has something. There's one thing, maybe you don't like your nose or eyebrows, or there's a hair missing, there's a widow's peak, whatever it is. Okay, beautiful. Now you can put your mirror down. Because what you're going to see, what you're going to experience after this is that you're going to be more relaxed. Number one, you're going to feel more light. Number two, your eyes are going to be glowing. Your wrinkles may look less as the day goes on within the next 24 hours. Your stress will feel like it's not even there. Your heart is going to feel just amazing and open and expanded. So I just want you to notice all of this because we're raising your pranic life force energy. And you can lay down for this if you wish. But I definitely recommend closing your eyes. Do not listen to this. Do not do this process while you're driving. Okay. And I just want you to bathe in the energies. I mean, this is your time to heal. We're going to be upgrading your nervous system and integrate anti-aging energies through the energetic weave med spa and giving you a facial today. So take a nice deep breath in and a nice breath out. And my guides and I are tapping into your nervous system. That system that is so intelligent. That system that is so unique to you. Let's clear all the thoughts, feelings, emotions around the nervous system that don't serve you anymore. That weave moving through it. And I want you to allow your body to move however it wants to move. Let's balance that sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. That sympathetic that's been in overdrive for so long, keeping you in fight or flight. Feel your body wanting to move, shifting these energies out of you and training to the new energies that want to come in. Allow them to take over your body. Your body might be doing a beautiful dance, and that's okay. Let's go ahead and start your facial. Diving into the cells, accessing the DNA, the energetic weave, taking you into the med spa. Feel the energy. And whatever you're wishing for, whatever your intention is right now, say it out loud. Beautiful. And I'm in this energetic weave right now. You might feel me in there. And for so many of you, I'm feeling this density and cloudiness. Let's tap into the energies that are showing up as a collective that need to be cleared right now. It's taking me to other lifetimes. A lot of you, it's ancestral, genetic. And for many of you, it's taking me to the womb of your mother, where you were the fetus. I'm going to start clearing the energies that you were taking on right now, that were encoded within you through any of these times, that affected the skin, the blood, the structure of your face. Let's clear the toxins, the inflammation, the oxidative stress, and the free radicals. As I take the quantum light therapy and bringing in the electric violet light to break up all these energies, all the bonds that no longer serve you. As we start the cell repair within the DNA. Feel the coolness, the mist going across your face. You might even feel the warmth. Notice the sensations and the opening of the pores as they let go what no longer serves you. Just relax. As these pores open up, and say yes if you're ready to let go of whatever is coming to the surface for you right now. All the thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs, and much, much more. Giving you a facial scrub with this ultraviolet light as it moves through the energetic weave, Med Spa. With ease and grace moving through the top of your forehead. Down to your cheeks, your nose, your jaw, the chin, the neck, clearing out all the old junk, clearing the whiteheads and the blackheads, clearing through the follicles, shedding any excess hair on your face that you don't want, only the ones you don't want, and regrowing the ones that you do want. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice breath out as I moisturize your face and allow that pH to balance, making sure that your skin is beautiful, supple, and hydrated and glowing, taking you to an age where you did love your skin. What age was that? Let's make you ageless. Breathe in agelessness, the frequency of agelessness. Feel that frequency pouring through your pores. And now let's close those pores up And I'm sending you love, the frequencies of love and light and joy and happiness through all the cells of your body so that they're all jumping for joy. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And open your eyes when you're ready. And when you get a chance, look in the mirror. Notice what you see. And please share with us what you see. Your eyes may look different, especially your eyes. They'll look brighter. You might have a bigger smile. And you might feel refreshed and rejuvenated and just fluid. Feel that and share with us. Thank you, Alara.
Thank you. That was lovely. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm glowing, you know, I really feel like I'm glowing from the inside out, right? Oh my goodness. And it feels so good. It's like, yeah, I feel like all of my cells are like feeling, oh,
You can't even describe it.
I can't. Exactly. It's like they're just like, I don't know what the word is, but they're feeling good. And I'm definitely like feeling like I'm glowing, and my face feels like it's slimmer, you know, like it feels slimmer and feels like it's brighter.
Yes.
Like my skin is brighter, you know.
Yes.
Oh, refreshed, Sherry says. Thank you, Sherry. Maybe that was it, refreshed. But it was refreshed and nourished. I feel like my cells
Yes.
are nourished, have been nourished, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. I'd love to hear from all the people that are here. I'd love to see what you guys are feeling.
Yeah, how are you all feeling?
One person says they got an eye lift. Cheeks less saggy too. Brighter skin. Thank you so much. I feel like a tender touch to my face and soul. Aw.
That's nice. Yeah. No, that was, whew. It was like, I feel like I could stay in that energy longer, you know? I could definitely stay longer. So Sherry says bright, feeling bright, good. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm so much brighter now than I was before the call started. My throat is still off, but some clearing happening there. But I definitely feel like thinner. My face feels thinner. That's what I asked for, right? I asked for that. I asked for my double chin to be gone, right? Remember I said that at the beginning of the call? And I feel like it is. I feel like it's gone. Deb K says, I didn't realize how much junk I had carried in my forehead. Oh.
Wow.
Tension is gone. Thank you. Good. Awesome, Deb.
Wow.
And Karen says, I didn't notice a difference in looks, but I felt movement over my face. I guess this is good. Yes, absolutely. Good. Debbie says, face and neck felt tingly the whole time. Face looks brighter, very calm. Diane says, definitely a change in my skin. It looks smoother. Good. I know.
Wow.
I feel like my face is smoother too. Thank you for that.
So just imagine what's going to happen in the 15 days and in the healings. I mean, we've got a lot of work to do, guys.
Yeah, that was just a few minutes, you know. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And Pat feels more energized. Awesome. Good. And that's the thing too. Yeah. Thank you for that. I feel more energized. I feel more like revitalized, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, more energy.
I just want you to feel like you came out of a spa.
Exactly. Yeah. Relaxed, energized, feeling good.
Without all the pain, right? When I go to get a facial, or when I did, I haven't gone for years, but when I did, they'd take out these sharp things and they're like poking, and I'm like, oh my God, that hurts. Please don't do that.
Yeah, I totally agree. VE says, feels like my skin is glossed over and painted over like a professional photo. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Oh,
that is so cool.
Yeah, feeling very refreshed. Yeah, you know, and so that was 5 minutes. Can you imagine what 15 days of that and plus all the MP3s, you know, like the 6 MP3s, what, you know, what all that will do for you? Yeah. Joy says, very harmonious energy, Dipal. You do magic for sure.
Oh, thanks, Joy.
I feel like my face is glowing, you know? Yeah, for
Uh-huh.
sure. Definitely feels like my face is glowing.
I should have done a Botox for all of you.
Need Botox, but you know, it's like
You don't need it, but
exactly,
just for fun.
just for fun. And that's the thing, when you do something just for fun, it makes you feel good. It raises your vibration, right? It brings more lightness to your being. You know, so Pamela says, I felt the blood flowing to my face. Awesome, good.
Awesome,
More
awesome.
energy right to your face, right? Yeah, for sure.
I would love to take questions from people that are wanting like a neck lift, butt lift, whatever, you know, that we're working on in the program. So I would love to work with some of you guys too.
Yeah, so if anybody has any questions about, you know, the facial lift, the neck lift, the eye lift, you know, the puffiness and darkness under the eyes kind of thing, if you're, you know, if that's something that you would like to work with Dipal, you know, and find out about how that will affect you in the package or how that will work for you in the package, definitely raise your hand or type your question in the chat. Alicia says, I look relaxed and moist.
Aww.
VE says, I would love that. VE would love that. What does that mean, VE?
Oh, I think she would love to hop on and get a healing or.
Yeah, so do you want to unmute yourself, VE? Eye lift.
Eye lift, yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, VE, do you want to unmute yourself? I don't know if you can.
Unless she's just on the chat or the phone.
I'm trying to unmute. Okay. Keep on trying. People who have been having issues.
I'm there. Okay.
Perfect. There you are.
Hey, hello, ladies. Wonderful ladies. Hello.
How are you?
I am good. Thank you. I was just smiling. I to come through. I can't really, I have to wear glasses. So I wake up, I put them on, I go to the shower. Sometimes I'm in the shower with them because I have to wear them so often. Yeah, so they're a bit puffy above and below under eyes. So so I don't see very well without them, and I really don't want to wear them.
So you have puffiness
for my eyes.
So you have puffiness above and below the eyes, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go ahead and work on this because this puffiness, I mean, are you getting enough sleep at night?
Yes.
Okay. So how many hours would you say you sleep?
A good amount. I sleep a lot.
All right. So sometimes, and the reason I ask for hours is if you're getting too much sleep or too little sleep, like this will cause puffiness under the eyes. And I can see that some of the circulation under and above the eyes is imbalanced. So I'm going to start and work with that energy. And you might feel me pulling around the eyes. Okay. You might feel a sense of pulling. Are you sensitive to energy healing?
I don't know. Sometimes I could sense. Yeah, sometimes I do sense.
Okay, well, let me know if you feel anything. Okay, and if you don't, that's okay too. A lot of people don't feel energy, and that's okay. So, you know, and what's coming up as I'm going through this energetic weave through the DNA around the eyes, it's almost like as if something has blinded you. There was a trauma that you're holding on to behind the eyes. And so there's an imprint back there, an implant, sorry, in the DNA behind the eyes that I see. And so I'm just going to clear this. Okay. Anything that you recall from a young age?
Too many traumas.
Yeah, I'm getting the age of 6.
6?
6, 7. Yep. And it's okay. You don't have to recall it. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to remove this. Something to do with your mother and father. Right? A sense of fear, frightened, and helpless. Let's go ahead and clear the eyes, opening up the channels around the eyes, diffusing all the swelling, all the congestion of energies. You've congested them all around your eyes. What are you sensing right now?
What am I resenting?
What are you sensing? Anything?
Oh, sensing just a little bit of energy around the forehead,
Okay,
like
perfect.
the area.
Perfect. All right, I'm just clearing this vortex around the eyes, around the DNA, repairing the DNA. It's a trauma DNA. So there's different areas of DNA, which is quite interesting. And this is very trauma-oriented DNA. So I'm just clearing this. All right, the puffiness should already come down or start to come down. And also you'll notice in the next 24 hours how that's working for you, okay?
Oh, great.
Wow. I mean, I highly recommend you do package B if you decide on a package.
Okay, B.
Yeah, you definitely scan for that.
Oh, wow. I feel so privileged.
Aw, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my goodness.
Good. Thank you,
Thank
VE.
you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. So glad. So RB Standing Bear, she would like more lifting of her face.
Okay, let's work on lifting of the face because I see that a lot of people are saying jaw lift, face lift. So let's do some lifting. And of course, you have the MP3 to help you lift as well on a deeper level. So let's go ahead because all the MP3s are a lot longer than, you know, the 2 minutes that we have here. So let's go ahead and lift the face, okay? Everything that has brought you down, all the sadness, all the rejection, everywhere that you've been let down, everywhere that you've been humiliated, all the shame and guilt that you hold on to, and the anger. And if this resonates with you, any of you, let's clear that now. Shikiri nakro shiktara ko naki. Ruko tiki rasha amrikiti. Uplifting your spirits, uplifting your soul, knowing that right here in this space, in this lifetime, you deserve and you are worthy. Let's lift all the stress, the burdens you carry off of you. Let's empower all the cells in your body. The DNA that's showing up where there needs to be repair is the power. It's broken from so many of you. Let's repair it now. Feel it coming together and everything just lifting off of you. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice breath out. There you go. Yeah. I hope you're lifted.
How does that feel now? RB standing there. And yes, all of the processes that Dipal is doing is, if you resonate with it, you will receive it as well. Okay? You just have to say yes or just be willing to receive. RB standing there. I think you're like, you want to unmute yourself? OMG.
Oh my
Yes.
God, crazy difference.
Oh my God, I look like 10 years younger. It's absolutely crazy. I wish I'd had my video on like before and after. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put my video on just for a second. And I am 60 years old and I haven't had a shower. I shouldn't say this in 2 days. So I haven't even washed my face.
You look great.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
God.
I love the fact that I can bring a smile to your face and everyone else who's here. And that's what this program's about, bringing that smile to your face, bringing that shine and just that beauty inside and out, right back, So thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good. Thank you. You look great. Yeah. And I just love how you're like smiling so much and laughing so much. It's like so joyful. I love it.
I love it.
Good. Awesome. So somebody was asking about, hold on 1 second. I'm going to find it. Debbie. She said, my eyebrows are mostly bald. I need to draw them in daily. I could use some growth power. That's a big
thing. We do have that MP3. So definitely, grab either package A or B. Both of them have the brow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good, awesome, thank you. Oh wow. Just seeing if there's anything. Pat, did you want to add anything, or did you have a question? Or did you?
I wanted to thank Paul for this wonderful experience, and what she's been doing has actually helped me. I have some puffiness under my eyes,
Yeah, definitely. So let's go ahead and let's just do some work on that, my dear.
Okay.
What was your name? Pat?
Pat.
Okay, nice to meet you, Pat. I think this is the first time we're working together, yes?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and you can close your eyes. We're just going to go deep into the etheric weave and connect with your DNA. And I'm going to use a laser-like green light. Okay, and I'm just going to go around the under eye. Notice what you feel. Notice what you sense. And we're taking this green light and infusing. We're clearing the energies that you've been holding on to under your eyes. All the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and beliefs about yourself. Where you didn't give yourself credibility. Where you gave others credit for your work. Where you stressed yourself. Where you hold on to the energies and the imprints and the genetics of your ancestors. Where you feel like you need to carry this puffiness under the eyes. Their junk under your eyes, in your eyes. Let's clear that now. Anywhere that you felt inadequate in life, insignificant, let's clear that now. And we're smoothing out the under eye. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in and a nice breath out. And I'm just going to put a beautiful light an ultraviolet light around your eyes, and let us know how you do in the next 24 hours or less. How do you feel, Pat?
I feel calmness. Yeah. Mhm.
Good. Good.
I've been guided to breathe in the violet fire
Yes.
for days.
Breathe that in. Just
Yes.
allow that energy to work for you as long as you want, okay? You could
Mhm.
stay in that space as long as you want.
Okay, thank you. Because my off-balanced energy is affecting me too when I walk,
And we could work on all of that whenever we work together.
Mhm.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Good, thank you, Pat.
Very grateful. Thank you.
Good, thank you. That's so funny. Joy says, Dipal, how do you do that? It's so powerful. Thank you.
Oh, well, I enjoy doing what I do. I have so much love and passion for my work. It's unbelievable. My husband says every day that I think you're the only person who enjoys her job, and doesn't call it a job or work. So, yeah, I love what I do. And so, I have to leave though, Alara. Unfortunately, as much as I want to continue to be here, I have to take my daughter to dance class.
Absolutely. I was just going to ask you one last question, which was, how long does it take for the program to show results for all of us who are like, want to
Right.
get it?
It's going to work. Like for some of you, it's working immediately. For some of you, it might take time. It just depends on your body, how much you're holding on to, because remember, we have layers and layers and layers and layers, right? We know that we do. So I don't know. For some people, it has taken 2 minutes. For some people, it has taken just one MP3, just one time listen. For others, it has taken a few months, and that's okay. Be patient with your body and know that, eat the right foods, right? We have to do things on an energetic plus a physical level. Whatever we can do, just because you have the energetic work doesn't mean you don't do the physical stuff and take responsibility on that end, right? I'm not going to go eat junk food and say, okay, I'm going to do Dipal's program and everything's going to be great, right? So I want you guys to take care of yourself. I want you to give yourself more self-love, use my program, do whatever it is that you want to do outside too. But just remember, you don't have to spend all that money on facials and all the cosmetic stuff, because you have it right here. But I do want you to eat the proper foods and take care of yourself, what you're putting in your body. So that's going to be important also.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm so glad you said that for sure. And again, those 2 packages for Dipal are available at alara.at/show/Dipal4. And awesome, powerful packages. We've already tasted a little bit of the energies today in our facials, so powerful. So I'm so glad we did this today. And thank you everybody for all your questions and comments and feedback. Yay, awesome. I'm so glad you're all so happy and feeling joyful and lighter. Yay, awesome. And so, yeah, go back and watch or listen to this again for sure, but take a look at the packages for Dipal and work with her more intimately as well if we can. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, Dipal. This was, so wonderful. I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you. All righty.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank you
Bye
so
for
much.
now. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Bye for now. Much love and blessings.